Hey, so this week we're doing a life update. Very short. I always say that and then it goes on for like ever. I'm gonna try and make it short this time though. First and foremost, I got a new tablet. You guys might recognize me holding up this lovely iPad mini 2. It has served me well for 7 years, I believe. First photo, 2015, February. Yep, 7 years. Served me well until like a week ago, because I made a fatal mistake. Very, very big mistake. I updated it. That's how Apple gets you. The updates, while they do update the operating system and like make some improvements, the updates are designed to break your machine. So you buy a newer and better one. And you know what? It has somewhat worked for me. I have replaced this. Guy, but with an Android. I am done with Apple. Officially done with Apple products. That's kind of a lie. I still have an iPod, like an old 5th gen iPod, because that was made before Apple made their products specifically designed to break. So it's still working. But I updated this thing. Okay, I updated it, and instantaneously unusable. It's so slow. So incredibly slow. Unbelievable. Strangely enough, alright, the one app that I need this for, which is the Scrivener, because the Scrivener does not work on Android, Scrivener still works totally fine. So I'm just gonna uninstall everything off of this and just use this for my mobile Scrivener. I could talk. I keep on trying to say Scrivener. So I updated. I got Android is bigger. Samsung, also notorious for what's the word I'm looking for? Planned obsolescence, I believe. Also notorious for spying on you. But I already have a Samsung TV with a microphone that's connected to the internet, so they're already hearing what I'm saying. But the good thing is that now that I have an Android, I could read my Kindle books, and I could also read my Japanese books. It's not really showing up. Yeah, my Japanese books, I could also read them. Don't have as many, because guess what? Prior to getting this thing, I had to read all my Japanese books on this old ancient dinosaur. You ever read manga on a screen this big? Maybe you have. But now, it's actually like a full screen. I could do that. Woo! But anyway, now that reading books is not going to be an absolute freaking nightmare, Japanese books, this book just jumped up my list of books that I'm going to be reading. Yeah, I bought the Japanese version of Red. There we go. Red, White, and Royal Blue. Because it was cheaper. Because it was on sale. And also the cover is like nicer. Look at that. That's a nice cover. I am gonna do a video on Red, White, and Royal Blue, and I think the first part of that video I do is just gonna be all of the covers, because there are so many different covers. I was having so much fun looking through them. So anyway, the new device, I'm gonna have to figure out a way to film it. Like, I got my iPad set up really nice. It films really nice. That's kind of nice for like a screen. But like, yeah, I just gotta find the right setting on the Android, because I'm pretty sure you noticed how washed out it looks. But I'll figure that out. Anyway, new technology out of the way. My writing hiatus has come to an end, my self-imposed writing ban. And honestly, I have not been writing that much because I have been playing an ungodly amount of Elden Ring. I need to check how much have I played that game. Do I want to know? 49! 49 hours on this game. But I have been looking at my writing recently, and I've been trying to address an issue that I came across. Come on. Alright, come on. I've been trying to address an issue that I came across while I was on my writing ban, and that is that I decided to Google the names of my characters in my second work in progress, which was a good idea because I discovered that even though I had just made them up, some of them were real names, like a couple were Pakistani specifically. Now the issue with that is if I got like a bunch of names from like one culture, even if it's accidentally, then all of a sudden, whether I intended to or not, I am writing people from that culture. And honestly, I don't really know enough about it. That can cause some issues, like especially since the setting is like after a war ended, like a big like 17-year long war, and there's refugees, and it's just like maybe I should like, you know, just change the names. Unfortunately I did get attached to some of them, but I had to say goodbye to the names. Yeah, it had accidentally become yikesy, and I would rather not write something yikesy. The main character's name was fine. Her name is Isrit, and hers was good, which was happy news for me because I had gotten really used to her name and I liked her name. I just bumped the camera. Ignore the moved camera angle, please. Anyway, now the love interest, I had to change her name, and one other female character had to change her name. But probably the most disappointing one is a guy. He's a side character. He only appears once. But I called him Rizora, and I really, really liked his name. But when I Googled his name, it was migraine medicine. So I was like, can I just keep on calling him Rizora? Like, will I get in trouble if I know that that's actually a brand of medicine? Can I still name the character that? I don't know. Who would have the answer to that question? I should Google it later. But I probably won't. I spent a lot of time trying to find another name for him, but I just liked Rizora so much for him that I couldn't really think of a different name. So I'm still working on that. It's tough letting go of a name. But yeah, that's basically what I'm working on. I haven't actually been writing. I've been trying to hammer out the names so that when I do write, I can move forward with the right names, and I'll have made peace with that in my mind. So yeah, adventures in not writing. Adventures in pain. I feel like every time I film one of these videos, I start out here, and then I'm like slowly sinking down in the frame. Yeah, I see you. I don't know what I'm doing next week. I do have to finish reading a book before I send it back to the library, but I'm probably not gonna make a video about that one. So who knows? Maybe I will actually get to writing, even though I probably play way too much Elden Ring again. I was thinking about it today, and I was thinking to myself, like, oh crap, I gotta film and edit a video. I'm not gonna be able to play Elden Ring today. Such is my life. But anyway, I will see you next week with something. Yes, I know. Yes, okay. Say goodbye to the people if you're gonna be like that, huh? Say goodbye. Okay. Bye-bye. I haven't quite figured out how to hold this and show it at the same time. That is gonna be... There we go. Go like this. Can I go like this? Woo! Of course, there's one downside because this is really long. This screen is really long, and Japanese text is vertical. So like when I'm reading, I gotta read down this way. I guess I could turn it sideways. That would be the smart thing to do, you know? Yeah, that'd probably be the smart thing to do. Ignore what I just said. Calling myself out in real time. Yep.